Hey there, it's Dusty, yet again. Another story for you. This one is, am I the astronaut for telling my husband I'm done with his help around the house? Quotations are in the title there. My husband, 34 male, and I, 31 female, have been together for 8 years and married for 5. We both work full time, so I've always split household chores. But here's the thing, his version of helping is a nightmare. For example, I'll ask him to help with laundry. He'll agree, but instead of sorting things like delicates or checking pockets, he just throws everything into the washer on one setting. This has ruined clothes and stained things beyond repair. Same thing happens in the kitchen. He helps by making a mess while cooking, but he leaves everything piled up in the sink and somehow manages to dirty every dish and pan. I've tried teaching him, suggesting easier ways, even little checklists, but he always says he knows what he's doing and dismisses my advice. I end up spending double the time either fixing what he did or doing things over from scratch, and whenever I bring it up, he says he's trying his best or accuses me of being too picky and controlling. This came to a head recently when he helped me by cleaning our living room right before my friends came over. I thought he'd done a great job until one of my friends found my birth control pills in the junk drawer because he needed to tidy by throwing everything into random places. I was embarrassed, but when I told him, he laughed it off. So last night, I told him I'm done with his help and would rather just do everything myself if he's not willing to do things properly. He got upset, saying he's just trying to make things easier for me, and now I'm criticizing him for helping. Now he's barely speaking to me, and I'm feeling conflicted. Am I the astronaut for telling my husband to stop helping if he can't do things right? Top comment here, as others have said, this is weaponized incompetence. His goal was never to help, but to frustrate you to the point where you just do it yourself and he's no longer obligated to contribute. There are ways to handle this, but my suggestion would be that since he wants to help his way, you let him handle things on his own, but only things that affect him. Don't do his laundry. He refuses to separate things or wash them on proper settings. Then wash your own clothes and he can sort out his laundry on his own. He dirties every pot and pan in the house when he makes dinner. Then you have separate meals that you are responsible for cooking and cleaning up after. He surely lived on his own at some point, correct? What did he do when he was on his own? Wear ruined and stained clothes and wash every pot and pan every night after dinner? I bet he didn't. He's doing things like this now because he has you. When things start affecting him directly and you aren't coming in behind him to fix it, I bet he'll stop being so helpless. It's a good way to test this. Also, yeah, look, if he leaves everything piled up in the sink, why are you coming in behind him and cleaning it? Tell him to clean up his shit. Tell him to clean up his mess. You said you're done with his help. Okay. And I agree, letting him handle his own shit would be a way around this, where you also maintain some kind of responsibility on the chore network here for him, but you relieve yourself from the pain of his weaponized incompetence. And it doesn't let him fully out of it, because if he wants clean clothes, he's still going to have to wash his shit. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Candy Thunder, what say you? Come on over.
I have a question. And I wonder if chat can help me figure it out. Because she said everything came to a head recently when he helped me by cleaning up our living room right before my friends came over. And helped in quotation marks. I thought he'd done a great job until one of my friends found my birth control pills in the junk drawer because he decided to tidy by throwing everything into random places. I'm like, it's just such a weird thing to, like, I don't know. Who the cares if you find birth control pills in a random drawer? But also, they're your pills. Like, why would you shitting on your husband for that one thing? Like, that's the one thing you're telling us, and that's what you left out.
Good point.
So it kind of made me like, and I'm like, also, if I saw somebody's birth control pills, I'd be like, eh.
I'm like, you might need these.
Yeah, I don't know why that's like a weird thing. Like, that's the one thing that I just did not understand about this story.
Whipping out my dad hat for just a second here with the birth control pill thing. Like, hey, if you don't want other people to have to put things where they don't belong, don't leave your shit out. Clean up after yourself.
Yeah.
And then you won't have to worry about anything.
But I agree. If you don't like the way that he's doing laundry, or if he's shrinking a shirt, or whatever the case is, then just do your own laundry. And
let
it
him
sounds
do
like
his own thing.
You don't have kids yet, so yeah, just wait till you have kids.
They don't have. Yeah, once you have kids, this is going to be a game changer.
Yeah, and if you're, like they said, if you're gonna cook, then you clean up the mess that you make, and then the next night he cooks, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Yeah,
and if he can
definitely don't do the like the whole the cook never cleans thing. I know a lot of people do. So whoever doesn't cook will come in and clean. That could be abused immediately here because he's gonna
Yeah.
he's gonna intentionally use every pot and pan because you have to come behind and clean it. That's what he's doing right now.
And also, some people are just messy cookers.
Messy cookers. But you clean it up afterwards.
Yeah. If you're extra messy when you cook, then you need to be the one that helps to clean.
You're extra cleany when you clean. That's it.
I just don't understand the birth control thing. I was like, you're using the one example of your shit. No,
Yeah.
you put them back where they go.
Right.
If you took them and left them on somewhere, then you put them up.
I'm sure it was an unintentional, like the last random thing that happened, right? And I'm sure there's a bunch of other random shit in random places, but that one example doesn't really help. Because that indicates that you are messy as well. You'll clean shit up and put it back where it goes, but just don't leave it out, and then you won't have to worry about that.
Melissa says, or clean as you cook, way less mess that way. My mom is the queen of that, and she makes it look so freaking easy. And I'm always like running around like a chicken with my head cut off. Literally what I look like in the kitchen. But my shit is good. I made the most bomb ass meal.
Your shit is good.
Yeah.
We tag team today, made pork steaks on the flat top grill, while you made. I
seasoned the pork steak too. No, that was really good.
All I did is throw them on the grill and cook them. Taters and green beans. What else do we have?
Salad.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. It was a halftime meal for the Chiefs game, and it was damn good.